Well, hello and welcome to a little bit of a late Lengro Live Wednesday. I've been having a few technical issues, guys, and that's because Mars turned retrograde today, but I'm hoping the guys will come backstage to this new link. So if you're watching Lengro team members who know that you're going to be on tonight, then please do make sure that you look for the new code and not the old one. And in the meantime, why don't we have a little bit of a theme tune? I've removed the wrong one. Look at that. There we go. My, oh my, I tell you guys, I've been having a few technical difficulties. If you joined me for the 2 o'clock live, thank you so much, guys. You got to see a bit more of the team today, didn't you? And I've got plenty more of Lengro people coming today to talk about the environment. What do you think about the way our planet is changing? And what part do you play in making our Earth a better place to live on? Do let me know, but I also know that lots of you want some readings. And so if you can comment your star sign, please, and that you want a reading, then I will look at the stars for you and I'll even turn some cards. I printed out, guys, Lengro magazine today. Have you seen how many pages there are now to our amazing magazine? You should try it as well, because if you want to, you can read the pages like a proper magazine. The only difference is there's no cost. It's all free to you guys, and it's all available at clairepetulengro.tv. There you all are. Look, let's bring up Emma Cooper, and let's get straight into some readings and then some special guests. Yes, I had a problem with StreamYard tonight, and then I lost all of my guests because I went into another studio that was on my own. But finally, I can see them all appearing backstage. If you noticed, I was a little bit quiet on my 2 o'clock live. I've been having a few back problems, guys, but I've got plenty of deep heat patches on my back, and I'm determined to come on and to see to all of you as well. So we're talking the environment. We've got plenty of special guests, and we're going to do lots of readings as well in the next 10 minutes. So Emma Cooper, you are a Virgo. What do we know about Virgos at the moment? We know the sun is in your sign, guys. So the sun in your sign fills you with solar energy. You know that feeling when you're a Virgo that you're going to get things done now, that you know the way that you want things. And what I see for you, Emma Cooper, is that you've realized over the last few weeks that you can indeed get what needs to be done without the help of anybody else. One of the things that happens when we can do things alone is often our loved ones can feel a bit neglected, not needed. This is what appears to be happening in your reading, Emma, as well. So don't feel that you're not needed. Other people can see that you're doing well. But if friends don't call so much this week, if dates are rearranged and changed, everybody's looking after themselves, because the Mars retrograde action, it affects all of us actually as well. So Emma, just keep on doing what you're doing, and the quiet spell of certain friends not really checking in on you or putting your best interests at heart, it's a minor blip and it will change as well. Let's have a look. Some more signs coming up here. Louise Morgan, you are a Pisces, my darling. One of the things about Pisces at the moment is that being a water sign, you're guilty of overthinking. Tell me, Louise Morgan, what have you been overthinking in your life? Because sometimes it's the simplest actions and thoughts that give us the answers that we need. Are you around a lot of air signs? So air signs, Louise, would be Geminis, Librans, Aquarians. I feel air signs could be capable of talking you into something that you shouldn't be doing. So at the moment, there is a need, and I hope your family aren't watching this, for you to say no to what loved ones want that you know is unacceptable. You've got to stick to that, haven't you? Let's do another one quickly here. Kate McDowell, loving the face mask. We all have our Lengro face masks, and I was supposed to pop up some videos of them, but we've been busy finishing our tarot cards, which are coming to a close and ready to go to the printers for you guys as well. Could I please ask you tonight, guys, to like, follow, and share my page? And if you want to have a good night, start a watch party and let us here at Lengro give you something to really talk about and to really discuss. So, Kate, if I said to you that I would give you a reading a few weeks ago, indeed I will. 2 steps forward, 1 step back for you at the moment, Kate. That Mars aspect at the moment, it's going to really trip you up. I did say before, what Mars is doing as well, when he turned retrograde today, he's confronting Pluto. And that means that we confront our biggest fears as well, guys. There are delays for you, Kate, and your delays come in the form of your staves and your work. So you're not going to get the news. You're not going to get the answers that you want to hear. Sometimes that is just life, isn't it? But what the Mars retrograde does bring to us all is that significant events that occurred in our past, we at last deal with them head on. Absolutely. That's what we need to do, isn't it? But if you notice the hair, guys, and you notice the amazing nails, these aren't just my blue nails. I actually copied somebody very close to me that you all know very well. She's not here to talk nails. She's here to talk about the environment. So please do welcome Mrs. Rose Waters. Hello.
Hello. Hello. How are you?
I'm very good. So as well as doing my barnet, whether that's clipping pieces on or making it shorter or longer, you've also had a busy day at the salon today. We did some filming and you gave me some good advice, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I've told you to do lots of things that have been advice that I'm sure you've ignored.
Rose and I have known each other for many years. You can be as blunt as you like with me, but what we were talking about was the environment, yeah, not just the colours that I used on my hair when I came in this morning with grey hair from a washing toner. But you taught me a lot today, Rose, about looking after the environment. So tell us a bit about that and about your salon, because as many years ago as it was, I know, guys, she only looks about 80, and your salon's been open a long time. Tell us your take on everything organic.
Well, yeah, I think, I don't know, I don't want to be toxic with chemicals. So the best way, hiya, Dawn, how you doing? The best way to be is use as natural products as you can. And hi, Jan, and just try get kind of back to basics, instead of using high scented, horrible, like nasty products, just something more natural, a bit like how we all like eating food that's organic or not takeaways or horrible plastic dinners. It's just about feeding ourselves with good nutritious thing, feeding the planet, not putting chemicals down our drains, kind of real basic everyday things.
Exactly.
But you agree?
I do. And our ironic humour aside, you've always been a leader in the forum of looking after our planet. There's a bit of advice that you gave me earlier in the salon about the disposable masks. So I was wondering whether or not you could share that as well.
Yeah, definitely. It's things like now it's really sad that you see people dropping the masks everywhere and People aren't thinking about plastics and nasty things that kill our wildlife. You know, when you see dead animals with masks all around their beaks and things. So you just snip the sides of them, the plastic off, so like an animal can't get caught in it. You know, it's just really heartbreaking when you see lovely little animals get killed with, you know, not like beer rings, you know, the things that keeps the 4 beers together, and it kills animals and wildlife and
So,
even balloons.
Exactly. So when you have, if you are stood out there, Stuart Kelly Legg, I don't know if you like a nice can of beer sometimes at the weekend, but if you snip the plastic on it before you put it in your bin, it does save it from the beasts of animals and things like that as well. Could you please give lovely Karen's asking for a shout out look there?
Hello, Karen. How you doing? How's your evening?
Need to let us know where you are, guys. We want to know where you are in the world. And look at all these people saying hello to you as well. She said, "There's me, famous." You're all famous to us.
It's my family.
Is it? Oh, Karen, look, the check will bounce. Let me tell you, the check will bounce. So let's. Is that your Irish family?
I paid a lot of money for that.
Oh, bless you. Pat Taylor is in Banff in Aberdeenshire, and Maxwell is in Scotland. Karen, that's no good. Is Karen not feeling very well there? I hope you start to feel better soon. My wee yin. I like that. Or is that about my back? My back's okay. So let's just say, Karen, however your health is, let's all give a big shout out for your health to improve there as well. Look, we're going everywhere. Look as well. Stuart
what
saying,
about Ireland? Is there any Irish out there?
Yeah, are there any Irish out there? Stuart
saying,
any
of my cousins in Dublin?
I am sure we've got Birmingham, we've got everybody. Stuart doesn't drink much nowadays, Rose. But when he did, we like him, he always cut the plastic. So you're right. So it didn't potentially choke animals. That's really important, isn't it?
Definitely. Yeah. Even if you wake up with a hangover yourself, at least you don't hurt any little animals.
Exactly. What good advice that is. One of the things that we've been saying as well throughout the sort of Lengro week is recycle, reuse, repurpose. Let's keep that going, guys, as well. We've got a packed show tonight. So I leave you, Rose, with a little message for everybody, because you are my inspiration about the environment. And then we're going to be talking something a little bit about Lengro kids.
Oh, yeah, that's exciting.
It is. It is. What's your top tip?
Top tip, just keep it as natural as you can. Get your veggies from the market. You know, try not use as much plastic and keep everything as healthy. If you can, organic, if you've got the money. If not, try your markets so you're not taking plastic home and they wrap it up in a paper bag. Just try and keep things natural and without plastics.
Absolutely, indeed. Natalie Dawn, a big shout out to you, because you spent a whole afternoon cleaning a beach by yourself while on holiday in Mallorca. A German lady joined you. You didn't speak each other's language, but we shared the same goal. That's what we're here tonight, isn't it, Rose?
Brilliant. That's really brilliant.
In fact, I might keep you there.
You need to take 10 bits of rubbish away with you.
I love that. In fact, Rose, can I leave you on for a moment while I bring on Jem? Because Jem's got a lot to say about the environment as well. But there might be some questions that you can answer if you keep an eye on the comments as well. Are you in a rush to go, or can I keep you on?
No, I'm all yours, baby.
Oh, thank you. Hello. Let me just try and give you.
Is everyone all right?
A better screen. Hold on. Let's have a look.
Happy Lengro Wednesday, everybody.
Happy Lengro Wednesday. I'm just trying to give you a bit. Look, Rose is in there. Hello, Rose. Hello. So we could do like, I don't know. That's fine. Anyway, let's get on with the show. I wanted to ask you, Jem, the environment, I think, was probably your idea first of all, and Kate. Why was it important to you for Lengro to do an environment issue this week?
Well, it was really good, actually, because it was something we've been talking about at home a little bit. She's sitting there. And something that we've been meaning to try and get started with. And you just sort of go, oh, how do you do it? And is it going to be something that's really difficult and all that sort of stuff? So it was something actually that we wanted to do. And it's like, right, do you know what? If I do an article, if we start writing about it, it forces me to have to find out about it, to do some research, do some homework. And it worked. And we had an amazing time. We she's getting some of the accessories. She's getting some props.
We made
Here we go.
We made
Bags.
these bags out of our tops that are too small. So we cut these little bits at the top. So then it's like this.
Come this way.
And then you cut the fringe at the bottom, and then you can put stuff in it, and it actually works.
And we're going to post lots of videos this week, sort of tutorials for our projects that we've done.
Jem, you've got a lot of people saying hello to you. Please do shout out to our amazing followers who are all saying hello
Dawn.
then.
Hello.
Say hello. Dawn Rose, hello. So it has been really nice. I mean, trying to go plastic free really for a little while anyway. But yeah, just found out so much about different products that are available and different things that you can do. So it was really helpful. And I thought, yeah, it definitely helped us. And we did it as a family. And it was really fun because sometimes people start talking about the environment. It gets really heavy and really serious. And it is serious. But actually, it doesn't need to be so full on. You can have some fun with it. You can make little changes to make the big difference.
Perfect.
Jem,
There was
usually the kids can tell you how to do it. Children are the ones that are little eco warriors right now.
Exact. Rose, can you take a link, please, for what we've got to announce to everybody tonight? What's in the magazine from now on? Lengro.
Ooh,
Actually,
Lengro kids. Yeah, we're going to have some little superstars.
we are indeed. And Casey, can I just ask you, you kickstart Lengro kids along with Imi, didn't you? Who's Laura Ann Renwick's daughter, and also with Honey. What are you talking about on your page this week, Casey?
We were talking about two things, talking about our favorite things and recycling.
Exactly. Tell me about the street shops that you went to as well, Casey, because I think a lot of people don't realise how safe they are in the pearl shop, and how sort of hygienic the shops are, and how you can sort of put things into your own packaging and things. Tell us about that, because you went and visited a shop like that, didn't you?
It was good, wasn't it?
It was really fun. It was raining.
No, it was really raining.
And
We were really wet.
Daddy sounds so interested that he said, we're going to go in the rain. We're going to go to the refill store. And it was so fun.
That was it. Rows and rows and rows of different things.
Rows and rows of loads of things. And I did really good. And Daddy made a huge mess.
Oh, Daddy made a huge mess, did he?
With the muesli.
But I admit I did pasta and he did muesli. Totally different things.
You did pretty good with rainbow pasta.
What about
That-
peanut butter? Did you try the peanut butter?
So again, sorry, Rose.
Did you? In some of those places, they have peanut butter machines.
Oh,
where
they
you can
didn't have a
make-
peanut butter machine.
Put the peanuts in and organic chocolate, and you can make your own peanut butter with different kind of nuts, and it is delicious.
That sounds like a good plan. We'll find one of those next.
That
I've
sounds.
never tried peanut
Yeah.
butter.
Oh, it's very
Do you
nice,
not like
Casey.
You have to give it a go, won't you?
I like peanuts.
Loves
Try
peanut.
it, yeah. Try it with
Wow,
Rose.
you like peanut butter then?
Yeah, we'll do it in a way. So, Casey, try and stay around for the end of the program to come and say goodbye if you can. But can I just ask for a message from you and Mum about the environment, and to remind people where they can read your page, please?
What were the 3 R's?
Reduce, recycle, reuse.
We like that. We love that. And coming from the younger generation as well, they are the way forward, guys. So do not forget to inform your kids. See you later, Gemma and Casey. Rose, I know you've got other things to do later on. So can I just ask you as well for your take on life at the moment and giving everybody a bit of love, a way forward on this Wednesday, Lengro Wednesday, the new Saturday, I think.
I know. Well, who needs to keep it just for a Saturday? We can have fun every night.
Exactly. And I do believe you've got some organic lemons growing behind you, don't you?
Oh, my goodness. Yes, I do. I have some organic lemons. They're outside at the moment because have you seen the weather for this weekend and next week?
No.
It's
What's
lemon weather. It's going to be getting really warm, up to the high 20s next week. Get in.
Just as the kids are back at school.
Yeah. And I think my lemons are going to get even better and bigger. So I think at the end of the month, there's a gin and tonic coming.
Fantastic. What can I say, Rose? I love you so much. You've actually given me an amazing way to sort of take you off at the moment. Rose has great lemons, guys, and you'll see her again soon. Thank you so, so much, Rose. I'm going to give you guys a song now before we do the second half of the show. Let me just bring it up here. I was talking to the guys backstage about what song we should play tonight for the environment. We've taken a song that Matthew Van Can did for Black Lives Matter, which is still what it's about, but it's also encompassing something John Lennon stood for as well, which is peace in the world. So let's have a little look at this. Let's see if I can be tech again, guys, and bring you a little song. Let's have a look. There we go. Let's bring you a little song from the amazing Matthew Van Can. This is Imagine. Oh, hold on, guys. Hold on.
Imagine there's no heaven.
Oh no, I'm still on. The gas hasn't worked. What can I say? I'm going to try again. Let's have a look. 1 second. It's okay. They can't sack me. It's my show. Sometimes, and he's playing again. Let's. Okay, I'm going to bring this on now. Here we go, guys.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above is only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there are no countries. It's not hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for. And no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I am not the only one. I hope someday you will join us, and the world will be as one. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger. A brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. Ooh, you may say that I'm a dreamer, but I am not the only one. I hope someday you will join us and the world will live as one.
Wow. Guys, what did you think of that? That is the amazing Matthew Van Can. Please follow his page. What an association of singers we have. Without further ado, I would like to present Miss Laura Ann Renwick, who's joining us tonight. Good evening, Laura.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Good. I'm good.
I'm so looking forward. Can I tell everybody what you're doing for me at the weekend?
Go on then.
I am having healing from Laura for my back, and I am counting the days just the way that Levi and me are counting the days to come and stay as well. Can't wait.
I know. I was just listening to Rose saying as well, the weather's meant to be nice too, so we'll get down the beach.
Exactly. Can I just say, I printed out today's issue of Lengro magazine for a free online weekly magazine. Do you realize how much content we have and how proud I am of your boy as well?
Oh, my baby.
Absolutely amazing. Lots of people saying hello to you. Laura, take it away and have a chat with everybody. Lots of people want to say hello to you and tell us what you're here to talk about tonight from your page or from life in general. I've left it to you today because I had to go to Asda, didn't I?
I will take the reins. So hello Stuart, I'm Jan, you're on. Hello. So hello to everyone watching. So I'm gonna give, if you've already read and seen, and if not, I'm gonna give it to you here anyway. So I've got some chakra guidance for the week, and this will run from today over to next Wednesday. So this week I'm all about the throat chakra. So if you don't know anything about the throat chakra or chakras in general, so the throat chakra is blue, and obviously it's in the throat. So this week, what I'm picking up with this is it's all about boundaries. And I think, Claire, I heard you saying that to someone in one of their readings, to say no. And it's all about this week, staying in your own lane, setting boundaries and making sure that if you've made a plan for yourself, you stick to your plan. You don't get sidetracked with someone else's plan. Or if someone says, oh, could you just do this? Have the confidence to say no. It's so, so important. And the throat chakra, it's about boundaries, it's about communication, it's also about truth. But in this instance, for this week, when I'm talking about truth, it's about being truthful with yourself and remembering to kind of tell yourself no and to tell yourself the truth when something's not in the right place for you. So this week, honor the throat chakra. And if you're after any crystals to help you do that, I could recommend, you've got sodalite, there's lapis lazuli, there's aquamarine, and there's also lots of other lovely ones as well. But this week, if you can, specifically honor your throat chakra.
Absolutely love that as well. I'm going to write down those as well. I know I love the way that we share information. Guys, get your pen and piece of paper ready as well. What were the gemstones you recommended? I love your recommendations.
So there's sodalite. So that's generally got like flecks of blue bits in it, or white. It's quite a nice one. Then there's lapis lazuli. I don't know if that's pronounced differently to other people.
That's how I pronounce it. I don't know about you guys.
And then you've got aquamarine. That's like my top three. But also with the throat chakra as well. That's linked in with the neck, the throat and whatnot. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go, Natalie. Yeah, so that's linked in with the upper lungs, the neck, the throat, kind of all around this area, the shoulders. So if in particular you've got anything going on there, you'll probably see either developments or changes or things going on around that area this week as well. And even if I'm feeling a bit throaty, so it's kind of like
you can. Oh, well, you've heard me be throaty as well.
Yeah.
I love it. Laura, can we do the chakra guidance every single week on the lives as well? Because I absolutely love this.
Okay, yeah.
Fantastic.
Absolutely.
Oh, fantastic. Now, I did want to ask you as well about the Lengro Kids. Do you want to explain to everybody a little bit about what launched today as well in Lengro magazine?
Yes.
So I think we've got one of the stars of the
I did try to sweet talk her to come on, but she said no. She had a bit of stage fright, so she's now tucked up with her knitted mermaid tail blanket, and she went off with a rainbow unicorn cornetto. But yeah, so my Immy, our little Imogen.
Oh,
So she's going to feature in there, or she is featured in there, and she's such a personality. She's great.
I won't go through it all now, but can I just say that in Lengro Kids, all of the kids wrote their own pieces. Okay, it was spell checked by mums, but these kids are our future guys, and I do know that all of the people who write in Lengro, their kids, whatever they want to write, we're sort of exploring that avenue. But all of our children have all got their own tarot cards, their own crystal balls, and they're on a journey. So why don't we all go on the same journey together? Because I certainly know that Laura and I have discussed, as we teach our children, we want to teach you too. You're going to love this one. Read Pat Taylor for me, Laura. Look at that.
I was awakened on Sunday night through the night with a tickly cough. There we go. It's the throat chakra. What you can do as well, especially if you have got a bit of a cough or a tickly throat or anything, you can make your own chakra water. So if you've got either a blue glass bottle or maybe a plastic bottle, but glass is better, and you could put like a blue cellophane around it. So when the light comes in through the glass, it filters through blue, and that makes your blue throat chakra water. And you can drink that, or you could just use it. Same as any kind of chakra, the color that you need for that one. Do that.
Absolutely. I love that. Now, I know that I'm live on your page and we're streaming onto mine tomorrow night, guys. But on your page, maybe you could let Dawn Rose know as well on where you offer more advice to learn about the chakra.
Absolutely. Yeah, I can pop that on there. And like you were just saying, so I do offer chakra balancing and healing as well. So I can give more about that maybe on another session. I can go more in depth on that one.
Absolutely. And don't forget, guys, Laura and I are back for readings tomorrow night. But it is Lengro Wednesday. Wednesday is the new Saturday for all of you guys. So let's bring on some more guests, and let's keep Laura on as well, because the first guest that I'm going to introduce is actually one of Laura's favorites as well. I've written down a little thing to say and I can't find it. So what I will say is the amazing celebrant, the amazing poet, the amazing everything. It's Amanda Waring.
Hello everyone. Thank you so much. I love that. Amazing. I like that, being amazing. That's cool.
I'm going to try and put us on it. That's better. I'm going to put us on.
I feel like a lovely teach now. I like that. Yeah. Pick and mix. We should all spin and get, people should win money for whichever face they choose comes up. Maybe that's a new game. Particularly with the lemons. I think, if we've got Rose's lemons, I'll be lemons. It's all going wrong.
And you say hello. You've got lots of people saying hello.
Oh, where Pat? Oh, gosh, I'm so new to all this. Hi, Pat. Okay, lovely to see. Oh, yeah, thank you, Pat. Stuart, hi. Lovely that you're all there. Be nice to see you all in person. Hi, Jan. Yeah, lovely to see you all. Yeah.
Can I just ask you, ladies, before you tell us about your week, and you're going to finish what interrupted you on earlier in the 2 p.m. show, what do both of you ladies want to know more about from your lovely, or from our lovely followers? And what do you want them to sort of comment? And what do you want to, what path do you want to go down with them? Because I know lots of people are probably wondering, as a team, what we can all offer. So, what do you have to say about that?
Well, for me, I think what I would love is I work very well with people that have gone through any sense of trauma, where they feel disconnected or where they've lost their joy in life. So if you like, I'm very looking forward to meeting people who want help with moving through transitions, which I can do perfect bespoke ceremonies for them. I'm there to help them get that childlike quality back, which I know Laura is amazing with the creativity, and really with the shamanic work that I do, connecting people to the land, the love of the land, and then reflected back in them the love of themselves. So I use my drum, which I've got here today. I've got beautiful there. So people that like drumming, sound healing, anything like that, something a little bit different, a little bit out there, but that's powerfully potent. So yes, I'm looking forward to working with wonderful Lengro people that need a bit of passion back in their lives, a bit of fun, and a bit of profound, deep emotional healing is my gifts.
Absolutely love that. That's what we need. I know that Mitch did an article in Lengro ages ago about shouting into a pillow can be good for you. And I know that at the moment, because Mars is in retrograde, there's that feeling that we're on a tidal wave that we can't control. First of all, to you, Laura, what do you suggest when people have had enough? What's a good way for people to sort of vent, or what do you do when you need to let off steam, especially if you're a mum or in the changing times that we're in? I know we've had a lot of questions about that.
Yeah, I'd say just kind of sit and go within. But if you're in a house that's full of chaos and kids and everything, maybe go out into nature and just find a spot and just go within. You don't need to think or say or do anything. It's just kind of sit and breathe. And it sounds so stupid to say it because we breathe every day, but conscious breath is so important, and making sure you've got that flow of, and especially like I was saying on the afternoon live, of being in the forest or being in nature, you've got a fresh air, that oxygen, and just really oxygenate and just get that flow to the brain and the bloodstream. But just a breathing method. So what I do when I do the meditations, I do like a 5-2-6 or a 5-2-7 breath, where you inhale in through the nose for 5 seconds, you hold for 2, and then you exhale for 6 or 7. But then another one that I do is, as you inhale, you draw all the negativity up towards your earlobes. So you really inhale through the nose, and then when you get there and you feel like you're really full of it, all that breath, you just release and you go and really sit your tongue out. You're really like a lion breath, so you need to hear it. And it's as if you're just releasing all the junk and all the negativity. So when you do it the first time, it's probably a bit feeble. So the second time you do it, it really gets it out. So that's what I would highly recommend.
I like that, because you guys at Lengro, I've been having some back problems this week, and you've really covered me on the 2 o'clock and everything. Thank you so much. But I find that in this time that we're in, almost, if you've got pain or we're at the crescendo of things changing, sometimes you need to make that primal noise to be able to release it.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree there. And I think if you've got, all my neighbours are really understanding, because when I work with clients, a lot of it is about really making that noise and screaming it out at times as well, because sometimes you've got to feel it resonate through your body. And when you hear the sound of that frustration or anger or grief back, it's almost like homeopathic medicine. Once you've heard it, you can release it. And sometimes I'll make the sounds for the clients where perhaps, we're talking about chakras and they haven't found their voice.
Yeah.
So actually, by being able to kind of go in, if you like, sort of spiritually in some ways, connect with their voice and make that sound. And then they may join in with me. But I think one thing that's good as well is for everybody to pat on their chest. So when you feel like...
Where are we patting? Good job there's a title though, you can't see.
Just above your lemons.
It reminds me of Dirty Dancing. When Patrick Swayze does the cucum.
Oh, well, yeah, okay. That works.
Lemons aren't where if they're not where they used to be.
A bit higher up then. So you can see here, so just kind of on the thymus, and this is where you'll see it will feel quite sore, but once you give it a little bit of a drum, a connection to yourself, because we move out of our body in times of stress, we forget to come back to the physical body. So we're turning ourselves back to who we are, back to our physical home as well, is incredibly powerful. And then I will use sound and song and drum to release stress and anxiety. Yeah.
Do you know what? I don't know whether it's just me, guys, or whether it's the energy of Mars going retrograde, but I want to plan another session on us all doing that, because it's not often on live. We'll do it another time, but it's not often I feel like actually I could go with that right now, but it does show the crescendo of what we're going through. So I think, Amanda, I've got to bring on another guest now. We're going to have to do more on this week. And we are talking as a team about what other lives that we can do. So please do keep watching, guys. And Amanda, you keep going in the members club where they love you, but people can still put you on your own page as well. Would you care to share your page for everybody watching?
Oh, yes. Well, you can do at Sussex Sweet Retreat, which is my women's sort of spiritual work, or at the Heart of Care, which is my care work, end of life care training work, or at Amanda.Waring, which is my acting and performance work. And gosh, I have so many split personalities. No wonder I need to come back to myself.
Who wears many hats? You are one personality that is an amazing depth of a woman, and I love you very much, and I'm sure everyone's going to get to know you a lot better. If you want to get to know Amanda better, go over to her pages or do go into the club, and we will catch you very soon. But watch this space because we've got more guests now. But Amanda, thank you so much for coming on. And
Thank you.
that would be fantastic to do more. Absolutely. Laura, tell everybody what you're going off to do now tonight.
Oh, I'm going to go and I'm going to get busy. So I've blocked out this evening to do pretty much the last bits of your tarot deck.
Do you know what? The tarot cards coming to a close is not the ending of our relationship. It is the beginning of our relationship. And I can't wait where we're at the stage now where Saturday we confirm the printer's date, guys, and they will be out on my birthday, the 30th of October. And on the 29th of October, they'll be exclusively for sale to the members only as well. So get in the club. So I would love to keep you, but as you're going to finish our cards, I feel like I've got to let you go now. And I've also got the amazing Jan Bray to bring on to. So
would you like a preview before I leave?
Of course. Have you got one there?
Well, seeing as you had Rose on the live, I thought I'd best show a card.
Yes. Absolutely.
So,
bring Rose on as well. Hold on, because
is she still there?
I don't know. Let's have a look, and then we can do a little. No, she's not.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, I'll show her anyway, and then she can catch it back. But once I've shown you this, that's all you're going to see, and I'm off to get busy. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is the star. Who is Rose? There we go. Oh, I don't know if you can see now because of the.
There's a glare. There's a glare.
No, let me stop the glare.
Let's have a look.
Hang on. Oh no, doesn't see. It's kind of. See, it's only showing you a glimpse now because it's like don't show me.
That's
but that's the most you're going to see, I think. It is bright though. I think the glare is actually on the card rather than on the iPad, but it's just enhanced.
It is. And guys, once we get you learning these cards, the tarot will never have been easier. And we're also opening up a school of tarot as well. There you can see, there is the girl. There is the girl indeed. Well, I can't wait to see you Saturday night. But of course, we will be having coffee and some readings tomorrow night. So please do take it easy though. And have a good night. And I'll speak to you later. Say goodbye, everybody. I'll say goodbye to everyone.
Bye. Bye.
I'm going to try and get you off now. Let's have a look. There you are. There we are. So it is now 10 to 8, and I will do a reading before I go. You can pre-order the cards, guys, if you go to my website, clairepetulengro.tv, and then you can be sure of getting the first amount of stock that's coming out, which is going pretty quickly. Let's bring on Jan, and then hopefully we can bring Rose back as well. Jan, good evening to you.
Hi, hello, how are you?
I am very well indeed, and I do know that out of all the subjects that we could be talking about tonight, recycling, reusing, everything organic is completely everything that you preach, isn't it?
Right up my street, absolutely, yes. It's how I was brought up. We didn't have a lot at home, and so we mended and we made do, and it's just carried on throughout my lifetime. So yeah, that's me.
What would you, Oliver, you've got lots of people saying hello. Stuart's saying hello to you, Jan. I don't know if you can see the
I can, yes. Hi, Stuart.
Oh, Jan Oakes is saying hello. Good evening from Nikki Goddard.
Hello, Nikki.
If you would like to ask Jan any questions, and of course say hello as well, tell everybody what's in the Lengro kitchen page of Lengro magazine as well.
It's my sauerkraut recipe, which I've been making for a long time, because it just puts all the good bacteria back into your gut, where it's supposed to be, throughout having medicines and a bad diet. It all helps to get rid of it, and if we want to stay well, we've got to put it back, and that is a brilliant way to do it, and so simple. It takes like 10 minutes to do it. It's simple.
Absolutely. I mean, I went to Asda earlier on. I think as the whole world knows now, and we had the ingredients written down. I think we had a red cabbage, we had a carrot, we had I can't remember the other ingredient now, but it
Salt.
was literally,
Yeah.
what was it? Salt.
Pink Himalayan salt, yes.
Pink Himalayan salt. Guys, you have to try the things that Jan recommends. She is the person I go to for advice on what foods heal, etc. But what about your take on the environment? What annoys you, and what do you wish people could do more for the environment?
Well, littering, really. Wherever you go, there's rubbish. It doesn't matter. You can just go for a walk in the country, in fields or in the woods where you see no people, but there's just litter there all the time, and it's just so sad, so sad. Again, as a child, if I dared to drop a piece of litter, which I wouldn't have, but if I did, I would have been told off, made to pick it up and bring it back home. But people don't seem to do that. They don't have the regard anymore, and they should, because it's our world. It's where we live.
Absolutely, it really is. I don't know if you remember, Jan, or anybody out there who's sort of near mine and Jan's age. There was an advert.
I don't think so.
Well, an advert a long time ago, and it was a child had made the advert up, and they'd won a competition, and it was about somebody throwing a piece of litter, and in their head you could see the bubble come out, and they said, "My one piece of litter won't matter." But then another person was, and whether it's chewing gum that you throw on the road, or worst case scenario, a mask, guys, just don't do it.
Yeah.
You know, we've got to pick up after ourselves, haven't we?
Absolutely, yeah. And it starts with the little ones. Well, it starts with you. You tell your children, and then when your grandchildren come along, their parents tell them, and it just goes on from there. We've got to. Well, it's just respecting, isn't it? It's part of being a nice person. You have to respect everything and every tiny little creature.
Exactly. And I know that when we have chats off there as well, Jan, one thing that's really important to you is that people respect each other. And self-respect begins with ourselves, doesn't it? So and it's also a little bit like being a Romany gypsy. You can tell a Romany gypsy from somebody who's a new traveller, because we would always leave the land with herbs planted, vegetables ready, and we didn't leave it a worse place. So I'm going to let you go, and we're going to come on again at the weekend, because I didn't realise how short of time we are. But can I ask a final message to give to everybody about the environment that I know that you want to get home to them for tonight?
Okay, well, we all have our part to play in saving our world. You can't leave it to someone else. Everything we do, it comes down to us personally. So, as we've said, you teach the little ones, and so it goes on. It's our world, and it's up to us to look after it. No one else, us.
Hear, hear. Spoken from the words of somebody who I know has this planet in her best interest. Jan, we'll catch up again soon. Thank you so much for coming on tonight. My pleasure. Thank you. My tech was a bit bumpy then, wasn't it? Look, somebody said fag butts are bad. I've got somebody who's waiting backstage before I do a reading. Let's have a look if he's there. Hello. I don't want you. I want Kim.
Oh, hi.
You're live on air, so no words that should be said, please. You are the younger generation, Kim. You have lots of people watching you tonight on the live. Can I please ask you what your view is that everyone can do to make for a better environment and a better world?
First, clean the ocean out. That's one that we could all do. Just if you see a piece of litter floating in the sea, just get in there and get it out. If you're wearing the right stuff, if you're wearing like some clothes, like maybe do it, but
or you could just clean the beach.
Yeah, clean the beach and pick up litter from the floor. But
where does the litter go?
In the bin.
It does.
Yeah, I wish you'd remember that at home sometimes.
Kim, can I just ask you to say good evening to Nikki Goddard, who's watching and just said good evening to us as well?
Look at the camera.
Good evening, Nikki Goddard. Is that how you say it?
That's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. And that leads over to me saying that, as I said before, we have got Lengro kids who we are bringing to Lengro magazine, and you're going to be doing a little bit of writing when you're inspired for us, aren't you?
Tell everyone what you want to write about.
I want to write about video games.
Well, Kim, let me tell you, right? We've got Lengro's leading ladies now who tells everyone what to watch and what not to watch on Netflix and Sky. So I'm sure that everybody out there would like to know what video games to play or to buy their kids.
Yeah, it depends what age you are. If you're like me, my age to Lucy's age, I think Call of Duty's kind of coming up to the age. But if you're 8 or 9, Call of Duty, no.
See,
So if you're that... Pardon?
That's what we need. We need your advice, your words of wisdom, because you are the younger generation. So you have a voice. Can I also just say, Kim, is that I do know, on a very serious note, that your mum and dad do teach you so much about the world. I know that you have amazing views. And so I hope in time to come, as you get to know all of our lovely followers that you're now a part of as well, that you will share some of that knowledge with us all over time. Will you do that for us? Good.
Yeah.
Yeah? Good, absolutely fantastic. Kim, let me say goodnight to you. I'm going to do another reading, and can I just hand over to Mum to say goodnight to everybody before I do a final tarot to say goodbye? Thank you, Kim.
Good night, everybody. Sleep well and be
I'm
safe.
gonna go watch a film on Netflix.
Good for
He's going to
you.
bed. He's got school in the morning.
Oh, I like
Good
that.
night, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you, Rose, so much, and I will speak to you later. Thank you. Goodbye. Oh, I did it again. Look, I keep taking everybody else. Nikki Goddard, who Kim said hello to, says, I like Call of Duty. I can't remember which one I play. I think it's something where you run lots of things over, but we won't go into that right now. Okay, guys, I couldn't leave tonight without doing one more reading for you before I go. So please do put your star sign, and I would love to pick a card for you tonight. Lengro Kids will be filming some snippets that you can see up over the next few days to let you know what the kids think. And also do have a look at the article that Kate Victoria Drohan wrote about Greta, who does so much for the environment. I only learned for the first time when Kate told me that Greta was autistic, and I didn't know that. And I've been reading all of the pages of Lengro, and I have to say to you, I feel better informed, a lot more enlightened, and a lot more understanding of what's going in the world as well. Thank you so much for commenting tonight. Please don't forget to like, follow, and share all our pages. Stuart, Kelly Legg, you have been a star tonight for interacting with us. That's what all of us here at Lengro want. We want to hear from you and to get to know you. So this is for you, Stuart. Let's have a look. Okay, the good news is, Stuart, you are a strong man. You are a complete and utter survivor. The bad news is you don't feel that way at the moment. You're feeling slightly vulnerable. You're not vulnerable at all, but other people are going to be making changes that you don't need to make with them. It means a separating of ways, that you're finally at a crossroads with somebody who was almost like a habit or a part of your life, and it's happening in a really gradual, organic way, which is quite relevant for the environmental issue, isn't it? But I would say, actually, you need to learn to trust yourself more, Stuart. I think you put a lot of impossible limitations on yourself. So lighten up on yourself. Make sure that you spend your time not worrying about what you've done wrong, but just watching who's not picking up their litter. Make sure that you go out there, you make this world a better and a more beautiful place to be. I'm going to go and do what Laura said and look after my throat chakra. You have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow night with Laura.